The Champions League 2023-24 officially got underway the day, and Shamrock Rovers have jobbed out at the first hurdle. Now, they do technically have a second hurdle next week when it is, in fact, the second leg. But as for the first leg, at home in Dublin, you'd expect them to get the job done against Breidablik. But they didn't get the job done against Breidablik. You know what? I like this time of the season. The European qualifiers, it's always a fun time to review games, watch games, and see what happens, because you always get upsets, man. Last year, we've seen Motherwell get pumped by Sligo Rovers, and no team from Scotland should be getting beat by a team in the Electricity League, the League of Ireland, whatever we want to call it, man. The Shite League. That is pretty much what it is, and I think this confirms it, because Shamrock Rovers have been beat 1-0, and I would pretty much rule out any hopes of qualification. I know you could say, well, that's a wee bit steep. No, I think if you're getting beat 1-0 at home, man, I'm not expecting Shamrock Rovers to do anything. And you know what? I actually watched the highlights there, and Shamrock Rovers offered absolutely hee-haw. There's no names in the team that you know. Is that Johnny Kenny, as in Johnny Kenny that... Johnny Kenny. Wait, is that the Celtic John? It is. It is the Celtic Johnny Kenny. I think it is. It has to be him. There's one guy we know, right? But that is quite irrelevant now, isn't it? As we tune back into the task at hand, because Breidablik, they got themselves a free kick, but 25 yards out. You're thinking, right, there's no way they're going to go for it for here. They've no one in this team capable of putting this into the back of the net. Then they take it short. It's a wee back heel flick, and then Momanovic, whatever. 39th minute, no goalie saving this. It's an absolute rocket of a strike, right? I can bury Shamrock Rovers, whatever, but sometimes you just get beat by goals that are unstoppable, and there's nothing you can really do about it. And there's nothing they could have done about this. Now, to be fair, I didn't see the actual foul that gave away the free kick, so maybe they could have done something there. But it's not like no one closed down here, or they were given too much time on the ball. Breidablik, it was literally just a thunderbolt. Lucas Podolski, top bins, top left-hand corner, and that is pretty much where the ball went. It was nothing stopping it. Now, there were a few boos for the Shamrock Rovers fans as they went into half-time, because I think they looked at this team and thought they should have been getting the job done. I actually bet them. I did a fourfold. I'm pretty sure all four of them get beat at this stage of the Champions League. The odds, I mean, Shamrock Rovers were 21-20, and I don't think that's actually that good the odds, personally. I feel like it would have to be like I was going to say a Lincoln Red Imps, but they've actually just get beat 2-1 by Quarabag. And Quarabag were actually getting beat 1-0 in that game, but it was an interesting watch, this game. We go into the second half. The highlights, I mean, it was pretty even. You can't even say that Shamrock Rovers, pushed, and Breidablik's goalie, that epic wee guy, did an awful lot in the game. I don't think he did. We saw John Joe Kenny actually come on with a few minutes to go. A few yellow cards getting picked up for Shamrock Rovers. Just to give you a wee insight, though, into it. I mean, you look at it, it was pretty much a 50-50 split this game, except for possession, which, there was a 6 difference, but I mean, they both had 7 shots apiece, and that's the way it ended, guys. Now they go to Iceland, a big trip up north, and they're taking a 1-0 deficit now. Of course, away goals don't matter. They haven't mattered for a few seasons now, so at least if Shamrock Rovers win 1-0, they can take it to penalties, and surely for the best team in Ireland, you would expect them to be able to put up a fighting chance against Breidablik, but I wouldn't put my money on it, guys. So, yeah, that is it, guys, for the review. Tomorrow we will have Larne. They are taking on, I don't even know who they're taking on tomorrow, to be honest, but we will soon find out who the mighty Larne are taking on tomorrow, and then soon we'll have Hibs in action. There'll be loads of other teams. I'm not saying we're going to cover every game from every British and Irish team on the channel, but we'll do our best. We'll do our absolute best, guys. Looking forward to seeing it, because I would like to see Welsh teams. I'd like to see Northern Irish teams in the group stages. End of the day, though, I'd rather the Scottish teams in at the end of the day, guys. But anyway, that is it for this review. Shamrock Rovers have been beat 1-0, and until next time, peace.